All right. 7/28/18, Forum Night 2 in Inglewood. I'm just going to write down and say it. Fucking Tier 4 show, without a doubt. Um, let's just get right into it. What can I say about this show? Julius. Well, first off, we get a Julius and a Susan Greenberg 1 and 2, so I thought that's kind of interesting. They would put those two at the beginning. It's funny because night one I was kind of bitching about, how they put like Possum in like a bathtub gym in this show, for instance, as like end of the second set. How they have those certain songs that are like that. Here we get fucking Julius and Susie. Set, usually set closers at the fucking beginning. So that was kind of funny. But even then, I don't care for Julius. The only other Julius I've said before that I've ever approved of was the Grand Rapids show for Tab Trio 418 um, last year. I mean, that's probably the best Julius I've ever fucking heard. They all fucking suck other than that. This one was actually tolerable. I think it's the first fucking Phish Julius I've ever heard that was like tolerable. I'll actually fucking at least not skip this when I go back through this show ever again. I don't know. Trey was playing with his rig a little bit during this one, so I was like, yeah, And he did the same thing with Susie. He was playing with his rig a little bit in that one, and I mean, I like Susie, but it's like a second set, or it's a fucking second song in a set. I mean, that's just odd. So it's kind of like okay, but I mean, being this summer in Inglewood, there must have been a fucking forest fire near Inglewood because after those two, they just came out fucking blazing. So Susie segues into Timber. Great fucking Timber. What can I say, man? Like I said, man, it was fucking hot. This Timber was really fucking hot. It gets an honorable mention right off the bat. Then we get a Soul Shakedown Party. Definitely loving that one. Uh, kind of reminded me, it's this one and Boogie, are like the two reggae ones I know that they do. And I love that when they play that style. One of the reasons why I don't like Blaze On was because when I first saw the Blaze On a set list on a show I was listening to one time, the very first time, I was like, oh, this must be like a reggae fucking song. And then I heard it, and I was like, what the fuck? This is pretty disappointing. But no, so Soul Shakedown, fucking definitely. After fucking that Timber going to Soul, get some fucking grooving into it, and then just goes right up into a fucking Kill Devil Falls MVP song for the first set. Just fucking crazy good. Another fucking just out of the fucking blaze. Just fucking, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what it is, man. Timber, Kill Devil, and 555, I just saw were bang, 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 just fucking on fire. Um, just blew me away compared to like night one of the forum. This totally fucking blew me away. What else did I put on my notes here? Okay, so we're good for that one. So Kill Devil Falls, yeah, definitely listen to that one. 555 is definitely one to check out. Your Pet Cat, um, Martian Monster goes hard in the paint. Your Pet Cat cracks me up. So Your Pet Cat's always when that one comes on, it cracks me up. I fucking love that one. Sometimes I think Page overkills it when he does the Halloween show. I forget what they're called, those songs. But whenever they does like those, Cat Martian Monster, sometimes I kind of feel like he overkills it on the keys for like the dialogue and shit and the voiceover and stuff. I don't know. I thought he was pretty on par with this one. I was actually digging him. I like he wasn't too over the top, wasn't too annoying. He was just right. Some parts actually really did crack me up. But no, great Your Pet Cat. Tide Turns, you know, I kind of felt like it fit right considering what they just fucking did with Timber, Soul, Kill Devil 555, and Your Pet Cat. I felt like it fit right for picking a slow song. And then same with after that, No Man in No Man's Land comes on. I thought that fit really well too. I mean, that was like the big second set jam song they threw in there, and I thought that was a perfect choice. It fit really well. I don't know, just the vibe with that song in general just fit really well with the set list so far. And then No Man goes into Bathtub Gym, and yeah, I like Bathtub Gym. It's definitely one that I don't want them to overplay too often, but when they do play it, it's like, yeah, I can totally get behind it. You know, I'm glad they don't overplay it. Like compared to like Possum, Possum definitely gets overplayed a lot. That's just me. Light used to get overplayed a lot. I know in 2016, I felt like Light got played a lot back in that day. But I mean, shit, they've had Big Boat since then, so that added more, other second set jams and shit. Besides Light, but yeah, you don't really hear Light that often. It's too bad. Definitely got into it towards the end there. It was starting to not appear as much, but no. So yeah, I'll take that as a set closer. That Gin, can't complain with that. So then we go into set two. I wouldn't say set two was balls to the wall as far as jams compared to the first night at the Forum, but I would still say they played it really fucking great this night too. Got a Jabu opener. Towards the end, I would describe it had like mainly it had like a soothing jam throughout, and I didn't think it got too crazy till the end. It was pretty soothing. I mean, shit. I wouldn't say soothing like spacey, but I was just say like I don't know. It was just soothing. Like I was like I could fucking probably put this on and pass out and go to bed with this jam. Honestly, I don't know how many times I would ever say that about any jam really in general, but no, it was a pretty cool, soothing, tranquil. I guess would be another way to describe a tranquil jam that then got into the peak, and then just get out of there real quick. Go into Fuego. Fuego's second set MVP. Definitely, probably. I'm gonna go ahead and probably say there's probably been one or two other Fuegos I've really gotten into, really liked, from some shows in the last year. But I would say hands down, this was probably my favorite, or I guess the best one I've heard so far, at least. I feel like Fuego kind of just is that one big second set jam that just doesn't. I like the song, but a lot of the jams just don't. They're good. Not saying they shit the bed with the Fuego jams. It's just they don't really stand out as often as like Tweezers and Carinis and like even No Man. Ghost. I just feel like it's that one that doesn't stand out as often. But this one fucking really did. It really fucking stood out with this show. So MVP to that one goes segues into Birds of a Feather. I fucking wish they would play Birds a little bit more, to be honest. Fucking Birds was when I was first getting into Phish, one of the first. I don't know if it was like the Lazy Lightning guy or MK Devo or the other one, I forget his name, her name, but those people that have like the recordings of like Phish shows and shit on their channels and stuff. One of those guys, girls, whatever, one of those persons did the 2011 New Year's Eve run, and I forget which day it is. I think it's either 28th or 29th for 2011, and there's a Birds of a Feather, and that fucking, I never really watched any live, like anybody recording live that was at least like good quality, but obviously those guys are positioned back enough so they just set the tripod up and you can see all the lights and shit. And 2011 lights had it had like the three circles up top, and then it had like, I don't know, and this one it had like the strobe lights and shills, like kind of just strobe lights around going across. And the jam in that fucking Feathers is fucking, like, I would describe that one tranquil as well. Real peaceful. That's definitely been my favorite Feathers. So every time I hear Feathers, I always think of that show. I always think of that jam, that fucking video, watching that the first time. probably one of my like best examples of like if you want to show somebody Phish with like the lights and everything and like what it would be like to see them live. Yeah, that's probably one I would show. It's a good fucking song. Doesn't it doesn't get too crazy. The jam's just tranquil, and then with the lights and all, like it's pretty fucking trippy. You know, I mean, my first time, it was college, so I had a lot of funny smoke in my room for some reason, and just made it even better. But no, so I love fucking Birds. Definitely wish they would play it more. Goes into this one wasn't too crazy, but I would say, but definitely did it. Goes into a meat stick. I thought this was a perfect placing too. I thought this one came out of left field, and that's the thing. Like after I went to Dick's for 2018, I didn't listen to Phish for like 2 months until I just started doing these reviews, which I did like 2 weeks before Christmas break at least. So I mean, a lot of these songs I haven't heard in fucking 2 months. So I feel like I've been saying that at least like once every other video or every video. Like I haven't heard that in a long time. Yeah, it's been like 2 months since I've heard a meat stick. Same with like a wingsuit, which we'll get to here in a sec. But yeah, fucking great placing for meat stick. Right out of that Feathers, hit that meat stick and then go into Soul Planet. Soul Planet will get an honorable mention. I swear, at one fucking point in the jam towards the end, I think it was towards the end. Yeah, it was at the end. It just got fucking super fucking spacey. Or was it? Soul Planet? I forget. I don't know. I just went on to a fucking tangent. Oh shit! I just fucked this up real bad. No. So Meat Stick, yeah. Then it goes into Soul Planet. At the end of Soul Planet, if this is what I was talking about, I don't know. I fucked up on that tangent. My notes are all fucking scribbled. But no, at the end of Soul Planet, it just got real fucking spacey, just real fucking trippy, and it was like fucking they're sending radio signals out into fucking space on like another fucking Soul Planet. Like it was really fucking cool. I was really fucking into that, what they were doing with that Soul Planet. If Fuego didn't come out tonight, I would have definitely given MVP to Soul Planet without a doubt. But yeah, Soul Planet's definitely between Set Your Soul Free and Soul Planet. Soul Planet's definitely the one that goes hard in the paint every time. Set Your Soul Free, they go hard, but it's not too balls to the wall like Soul Planet. Soul Planet's just definitely like you can tell. I think it's a little bit, yeah, it's definitely a little bit faster tempo compared to like Set Your Soul Free. So it's definitely a little high up there intensity song compared to like Set Your Soul Free. But yeah, Soul Planet's just fucking coming out big this year. So then Soul Planet goes into Wingsuit again. I haven't heard this one in fucking ages. So Wingsuit's pretty chill. It's like really fucking chill. That's the best way I can describe it. It's always fucking chill. So we get a Wingsuit. It goes into Cavern. I actually do like Cavern really a lot as far as like set closers go. Yeah, I got Cavern at Wrigley Night too. I thought that was pretty cool. Getting that one for a first set closer with what they had played for that first set. So that was a nice first set closer for my first show. Encore, I would say, considering Julius and Susie, actually Susie I can tolerate, like Susie. Even Julius was tolerable for what it is. I'd say the weakest fucking song out of all this was fucking Sparkle. Which I don't know anybody that would fucking like that song. I don't know. You'd have to be a damn fool to say you fucking like that. You can like it, just don't fucking say that to people. Let's just put it at that. Just keep that one to yourself. I would say Sparkle is the weakest at all of this. So, overall, for it to be a tier 4 show, it's got to be fucking perfect. Sparkle's the only song I'll wag my fucking pen at, shake my finger at, in terms of as far as the set lists go. Everything I like on this. Julius slid by because it performed tolerable enough, but Yeah, everything else fucking was great. Great fucking sellers for me, at least for my taste, my book. Great fucking show overall. Sparkle goes into character zero, so couldn't ask for any other way to end the whole show overall. Get a fucking crazy ass fucking song like always zero. So um overall, like I said, it didn't go. I mean, as far as the songs and jams and everything go, not as heavy as night one overall. I mean, I still gave night one tier three, but I mean, we had the fucking whole riff. What was it? We had fucking the whole riff, water in the sky. I mean, how many people were you? 20 years later, sleeping monkey hole debacle. And I mean, and as much as I just wanted to get that Wikipog or hydrogen, at least just get the Wikipog set up at the end, at least keep it in the second set. We got the Slave, so as much as I like Slave too, I just wasn't feeling Slave for that show. I just wanted that Wikipog to be honest. Um, yeah, so tier four, great fucking show. Yeah, I just looked at my notes too before I did this tier four. The only tier four I did was for the Gorge. So two tier four shows so far. Definitely glad the forum brought it back, considering Bill Graham kind of was a little bit disappointing, but I mean, only the Bill Graham shows I know are the 2016, so that's a pretty high mark. And they, considering they didn't do shit for 2017 as far as venues, with the whole Baker's Dozen thing and all that. So, oh well. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna look real quick. Let's see the next show. God damn it! How many times do I go back and forth on this stuff? Oh, so it'll be the last show of July. Austin 360, Texas. Last time I heard, I think the last time I heard any Texas fucking show was 2016. I think it was fall. So we'll see how they do in Texas. Kind of interesting. I can think about it. I don't know if even Dead and Code goes to fucking Texas. I don't think they do. So, oh well. Alright, so that's it for 728. Gonna do 731. Probably not till next week. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a review the next couple days. I'm just gonna work late and come home and just not want to fucking give a fuck about doing these. So, alright, so we'll see you next week.